Welcome to It's a Dog's Breakfast, a cooking channel. What are we going to do today? Something fairly simple. Something that perhaps you bachelors and bachelorettes have been thinking about. Really, it's just steak and potatoes with some onions and some sweet bell peppers thrown in as well. We're going to start with the top sirloin steak from Kroger. That's who it's sold by. It's prime beef from Culinary Cuts. Little piece of goodness for about $7. I've got some sliced parboiled potatoes, which means that I boiled them a little bit before, about halfway through their cooking. We got some sliced onions. We've got some mini sweet bell peppers. And this is what they look like sliced up. What I did was I took off the tops, sliced them down the middle. I used a teaspoon to take out the seeds and then slice them. We're also going to put in some herbe de Provence and we're going to use some olive oil. So where do we start? Well, where we're going to start is by putting the meat into the pan. And for that, we just have to cut it out and slide it in. Personally, I like it about medium rare. Others have different ideas about how they like their meat. I got that. I have no issue with that. All right, let's get that in there. Oh, it's sizzling. That's what it should be doing. Now, we'll get these potatoes in as well. We'll let them start to fry up. I like to get the potatoes a little bit browned before I put the onions in. And the sweet peppers are the last. The really last is the herbe de Provence. You want to have that stay on top, to stay very good, stay very calm. All right, this is going to take about, for the steak, about 4 minutes aside. And for the potatoes, onions, and the sweet peppers, about the same amount of time. So I'll be in and out during the next few minutes. So the potatoes are starting to brown up. Now's the time to put the onions in. Might need a little bit more oil. And honestly, the onions and the bell peppers have about the same cooking time. What I would warn you is that keep an eye on the onions. They will turn on you. They will. Onions will be settling down, caramelizing, doing everything very nicely, and then they'll go black. So keep an eye on them. We've got it up now at about 2/3 heat on this stovetop. That's as high as I would go for that. The meat is doing well. It's probably about 2 or 3 minutes away from being fully medium cooked, as I like it. Now, how do you tell when your meat is cooked? Well, there's several different ways. If you're experienced, you can tell from the outside what's happened to it, what it's been doing, and so on. In this case, the meat is about 1 inch thick. You can tell whether or not it's cooked through. The other thing you can do is you can probe it. You can probe it with a probe, obviously, and put a temperature gauge in there. You can probe it by touching it with tongs or with a fork. And if you do that, then what you want to look at is perhaps something similar to how your hand works. So a good rule of thumb, is if you touch your index finger to the pad of your thumb and it's soft, then that's probably rare. And as you go through your fingers and touch it, when you touch it with your baby finger, it's fairly tough. So it's probably well done. This one, I'm thinking, with a little bit of sitting, is going to be about medium. Ah, yes. The potatoes, the onions, the green peppers, the bell peppers are all getting to know each other. They're having fun in there, in the pan. Now's the time to put in the herbes de Provence. Now, Provence is a province in France. Do these herbs come from there? Probably not. But the name has been stolen. It's been used. And these are excellent herbs when they work together. So go to your local grocer and ask for herbes de Provence. They're excellent. Really, really excellent. All right, I'm going to let this one sit on the heat as well. And I'll be back to you in a minute. So this meal tonight is just for me. No Carol, no Billy, no Judy. I'm going to take the meat, just show you how wonderfully that showed up. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. That's medium rare at its best. And I'm going to plate that with some of those fried potatoes, onions, and mini sweet bell peppers. I'm hungry tonight, so you notice I'm not even putting my chopped parsley on it, which is a little bit of my my name in there. That's how easy it is. It goes fast, it goes quick, anybody can do it. So, all of you single folks out there and others who are saying, ooh, how do I cook steak? How do I cook fried potatoes? That's it. Enjoy. That's A Dog's Breakfast, a cooking channel.